Yo dog, recently got this controller around, I think it was the last day of Prime Day, for just under $49 with tax. And figured I would go ahead and unbox it. I haven't seen any videos on YouTube that are in English of this controller. There was one video in Japanese of someone reviewing it that had a lot of controllers, and he was saying that this is his favorite to aim with. And I have used this controller a little bit. I've used it quite a bit, and I figured I would do an unboxing just to show anyone that is curious what all it comes with. Just the controller itself there, and there's the dongle. I've not tried it in wireless mode at all. I believe this is one of the controllers I looked up that did not have the best like input lag or response time over. This is USB, yeah, just a 2.0 USB A to USB-C cable, I believe. This is the Discord they have. Okay, manual that tells you everything. Not everything, almost everything you need to know. I'll touch on that in a second. And this is a sticker. Very nice. The D-pad, set that down there for now. And then you get 4 thumbsticks. And the thumbsticks come off. You just pull the thumbsticks right off. No problem. 3 plastic prongs on the thumbsticks. That is extremely easy to snap in. If you do have this controller or a similar one, I would just make sure they're lined up when you go to snap them in, or else you're going to end up, I don't know how strong they are, probably breaking them. I do think replacements are very cheap online, but just for the sake of showing it, these are, so you have the small ones are on by default, and then these are, I guess, medium, and then large, the biggest, longest, I guess. The longest is 100% what I'm going to use on the right stick, and I don't really care about the left one. So it's the longest and the smallest, and then I'll show the medium one. It goes on very easy, comes off very easy. It's not a big deal at all. It feels all right too, but I do think I want to try to get used to the longest one, 100%. And real quick, I have a flathead, just a small flathead screwdriver here. This is, you are not getting this off with your fingers. And what I recommend to do, this is a lot of trial and error and learning, is there's these little notches underneath that you can kind of pry on. And if you just pry down like that, with that force, you're going to end up like pushing this plastic in, tearing up the plastic here, and it's just going to look bad. But what you can do is you can just go under, get in there, and then get a little bit of pressure, and then just go up. And it's the best way that I've found to do it is to go around, because I don't know if this is the best way to do it, but I mean, this is, it's not, it doesn't come off easily whatsoever. There we go. As you can see, it kind of popped up on the side there. And then you can take it with your finger, pry it off, and watch it fly across your desk. Lose it under your bed or something, that'll be all right. And then this other one just, it's only one way to go on. There's a notch on the top, notch on the top. I do kind of like that better. It really doesn't matter. Maybe it does for fighting games. I don't know. But real quick, just to go over the rest of the controller, there's a wireless pairing button. There's multiple function buttons down here. This is like so this cycles between these 4 like presets, I guess, where you can like map what buttons do what between these 4 buttons, I believe. These are a nice feeling like mouse clicky mechanical. And as you can probably hear, these are a little bit more of a, I don't know, I don't really care how they sound or feel, but one thing I would like to note about these top buttons, I didn't know how I'd feel about them. I'm used to having 4 buttons on the back, but a lot of controllers that I've used, the buttons on the back are positioned, I would say one controller I've ever had, well, it wasn't even a controller, it's an extreme rate kit for the PS4. They were positioned perfectly, where one finger covered both buttons, and I got so used to it, and it was so nice, and then one of the buttons stopped working. But this is, my fingers rest perfectly on these. And then these I was kind of worried about, being able to hit them while using the triggers or bumpers. but there is on this controller trigger stops. So that's the normal pull that goes all the way down, and then it, I don't know, cuts it in less than half, I think. And it feels really nice. The software lets you adjust that. These are Hall triggers, lets you adjust it like however you want to adjust it. So once this is enabled, it feels perfect. Like if I'm aiming, I play a lot of Destiny 2, so I'm aiming, and then this is X to revive. This is Y to swap guns. I'm never like shooting and swapping guns at the same time, but I am aiming and reviving someone, or aiming and picking up ammo, or interacting with something. And then this is, I always do the left for jump, and the right is always circle for sliding, or well, I guess I'm used to the PlayStation layout, but B is right, A is left, X, Y. So yeah, and this is a screenshot. There is also like macro functions that you can use this for with your Windows PC. So if you plug this in and it's doing weird stuff, that's why. Figure out what it is and disable it, or just reset the controller in the app. But ultimately, the time that I've used this, it's one of the best feeling aiming controllers I've ever had, other than I had a Battle Beaver that had increased thumbstick tension. I do wish these thumbsticks were more tense, but the issues that I ended up having with the Battle Beaver, at least the amount of time I've had this controller, greatly outweigh it. And I probably will make a full review talking about this, simply because there's no, at least that I could find, any English reviews. So that's just a quick unboxing. Just for the sake of this, see how hard this is to get off. Okay, so this D-pad comes right off with your fingers. Good to know, dog. So yeah, peace.